Hello everybody and welcome to episode 7 of the Povey Pandemic Project. Here with my wife Sarah again today, and we're going to look at love languages. Now this is something that Sarah turned me on to when we first started dating. It's a way of understanding how to express and receive love from somebody. So Sarah, tell us more about the 5 love languages and what they are.
So the 5 love languages were discovered or put into words by Gary Chapman in 1992 in his book, The 5 Love Languages. And he details these 5 different types of ways that we express and receive love and experience love. We don't all experience love the same way, right? Like what feels good and loving to me may not feel good and loving to Lee. He might just feel like, oh, well, physical touch isn't my thing, so I'd much prefer like quality time or acts of service. So I'm going to go over the love languages, explain what they are, exactly what they look like.
I find it really interesting that it's 1992 when that came out, and yet for me it seems like, and maybe this is my naivety, but it seems like actually it's only recently got into the kind of mainstream media and the mainstream kind of conversation about relationships. I really didn't, I wasn't seeing this 20 years ago. It's fascinating.
Yeah, it seems like it's taken a while to kind of steep into mainstream culture.
Yeah.
And you can take an online quiz and it's really simple to do, and I think that's part of it. It's very accessible, and people have aha moments with this. They're like, oh, no wonder those gifts every single week didn't make me feel loved. What I really wanted was for my partner to tell me how pretty I look, or, how proud he is of my great podcast. So
Your great podcasting
skills. So the top 5 love languages are words of affirmation. So like I just said, affirming words, compliments, saying nice things to your partner.
So some examples might be, you look really nice today, love, or I really like it when you wear that particular dress, or thank you so much, for being so sweet, just would that be a...
Yeah, appreciation can be words of affirmation. It can also be, I really appreciate how much you're contributing to our family. I feel so safe with you. Just kind of affirming that person and that unique contribution that they bring to the relationship.
Okay. What's the next one?
Next one is acts of service, and I think this is your top love language. But it's just doing nice things for someone, making them breakfast in bed, knowing their coffee order and picking it up and bringing it to them. Cooking meals for them, that kind of thing, like doing an act of service for them.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And then what do we have next? This would be both of us, I think.
Yeah, physical touch. So that physical intimacy, cuddling, hugging, intimacy, those types of just like physical touching. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just like even like just just small gestures.
Small physical gestures.
Physical connection. The next one is gifts. And gifts is something that I think a lot of people do to express love, but it's not always something that's received as loving.
It's an interesting one for me, because I don't think... I know gifts aren't a big thing to me, are they? I'm not really fussed about gifts. Sarah will say that I'm impossible to get a gift for, because frankly I know what I want, and if you don't get the right thing, I'm going to be disappointed with it. So don't get me something. I'll go and pick it out myself, and then I'll research it really, really carefully, and I'll be very, very careful about what I choose. And that's just the way I exist in the world. I like to research things. I like to pick exactly what I'm looking for on anything, whether it be a snowboard or a car or a bike or whatever it is. So yeah, gifts aren't really a big thing for me.
No.
Although, what does notes come under?
I would say probably words of affirmation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I love it when Sarah writes me notes. But yeah, the gifts just aren't a big thing for me.
Yeah. Yeah. For me either.
No.
For me either. Yeah, it's nice to get gifts, but it's not how I experience love. I don't have this like heart explosion when an Amazon package arrives for me. Yeah. The last one is quality time, and that is spending time together. So going back to gifts, kind of, I always get Lee like experiences rather than gifts. So like for his birthday, we'll go to like the gun range or go-karting or something fun that we can do together, because that is definitely a love language for me, is quality time, and spending our time together is really important for me.
So what I'm hearing you say is, you get me birthday gifts for you. Okay, secrets out there, wife. Secrets out there.
Yeah, but that's just an example of another way of loving, like that that quality time. Some people, live very busy lives, and they don't want gifts. They don't want snuggles. They want to free up an afternoon together and go on a picnic together and actually spend quality time. And I think this is a big one in our culture right now with cell phones and technology and just like working crazy hours. So quality time, I think, is something a lot of people are craving, that uninterrupted kind of presence with your partner can be such a treasure.
Yeah, and it's interesting. Like Sarah said, you can do a test online and kind of it will help guide you, and you're probably going to instinctually have an idea of which of these is more fitting and kind of works for you the best. I think the real gift in this for me is obviously understanding yourself. The more you understand yourself, the easier it is for you to be in a relationship with somebody else, because it's easier for you to communicate your needs. But the second thing is, with this, it makes you understand your partner much more. If your partner, you do the test together and your partner says, hey, look, words of affirmation are really important to me. I'm not somebody that, although I like the notes that Sarah gives me, I don't really need words of affirmation in daily life. That just doesn't really do much to me. Like if Sarah says you look really good today, that doesn't do much for me. So it's important for you to understand what your partner needs, because their needs can be so different from your needs. And if you have this map, because that's all this is, it's just a map, a guide to give you some ideas of what will help, just cognitively knowing that if I say something nice to Sarah about how she looks or about something she's done, or just a general word of praise and confirmation, that's going to have a big effect on her. So even if it's not, what's the right way to say this? I don't want to say it's not genuine, but even if I have to kind of force it a little bit, that's still going to have a big impact on Sarah. It's going to mean more to Sarah than it does to me. So it's a way of me giving a gift to Sarah. And it's not that difficult to do once you start getting into the habit of it, and you start kind of pushing yourself a bit. And then now I get something from it because I realise that it makes my partner happy. So it's just it's an easy way to make my partner happy.
Yeah, I think understanding your partner's love language is really important. And also understanding your love language, because it gives you, this is just another tool that puts language to your experience so that you can talk to your partner and have these conversations about like what makes me feel loved and appreciated. So just a really important and simple tool.
So our challenge to you, dear friends, listeners, watchers, subscribers, is this week, do the test, find out what your love language or love languages are, and ask your partner to try to give love in that way, and see how it feels receiving love in that way. And obviously the same as, you're going to ask your partner to do the test as well, see what it feels like for you to match their love language and to give to their love language, and see how they receive it, see what it does for the quality of your relationship, and let us know. Post below, try it out, tell us what your love languages are. We'd love to hear. We'd love to be part of that as well. And if you want any suggestions for the different love languages of how to play those out, let us know. We'd be happy to share that with you. So anything else you want to add, Sarah?
No, I think that's all.
Lovely. Okay, short one today. So love languages. Thanks for listening. Remember, hit subscribe on YouTube, your favourite podcast channel. Follow us on Instagram. Join us on Facebook. Reach out to us. Email us, the Povey Pandemic Project @gmail.com. Let us know your thoughts. We'd love to hear them. Thanks very much, guys. Goodbye.
Bye.